The Department of Health reporting another day of more than 1,000 new COVID cases. They've also reported an alarming 29 deaths today. Total cases now surging past 154,000, and there have been 3,836 COVID-related deaths. Governor Tate Reeves also putting 13 more counties under mask mandates. The 13 additional counties include Quitman, Jefferson, Franklin, Noxubee, Kemper, Amit, Coahoma, Sunflower, Scott, Adams, Oktibbeha, Monroe, and Washington counties. Madison police say a realtor is now facing criminal charges after he allegedly made unwanted sexual advances towards a potential female client. Madison police have charged 38-year-old Casey Bridges with simple assault. The woman reported that Bridges made inappropriate comments to her during an appointment to view a home and that he allegedly tried to kiss her. Bridges has been released on bond. He works for Hopper Properties.
Today, a flooding situation on Medgar Evers Boulevard in Jackson. Some who drive along that roadway say it's waterlogged after yesterday's heavy rain, and the city has not come out to address the problem. A viewer calls 3 on your side for help. Our photographer captures this video this morning. It appears that the yellow lines to keep drivers in their lanes are underwater. You can see cars splashing through the puddle in both directions. Public Works Director Dr. Charles Williams tells us there are some storm drains in that area that need to be cleared, and it's on the department's list of things to do. He says he will try to coordinate the cleaning within the next 2 weeks.
A freeze warning is in effect as our temperatures continue to fall. I'm sure no surprises there. First Alert Chief Meteorologist Dave Roberts is standing by. It is so cold outside. It slaps you in the face when you open the door.
This 7 News first at 4.
Thanks for joining us. We continue to track Barry as it heads toward the Louisiana coast. Chief Meteorologist Wade Hampton has new information about the storm.
Jillian, of course, 4 o'clock. The 4 o'clock advisory from the National Hurricane Center is out. And good news, so far, no major changes have been made to the forecast. That real story for today locally is the heat. It is still hot, not quite as oppressive as yesterday, but heat indices still north of 100 degrees. I'll have more on specific impacts parish by parish for Barry coming up in a few minutes. Jillian.
As Barry approaches, the Cameron Parish Office of Emergency Preparedness is reminding residents that eastern Cameron Parish is still under a tropical storm warning and a hurricane watch. We go to KPLC's Drew Marine, who's live in Cameron.
Yeah, Jill, Cameron OEP officials say wind will play a big factor here. As you can tell, it is already pretty windy. For now, I'm live in Cameron Parish. Drew Marine, KPLC 7 News.
KPLC's Ashley Joseph is at a home right now where the family says floodwaters reached nearly 6 inches. Ashley.
Yeah, Agnes, we are actually in a neighborhood just off of East 5th Avenue here off Highway 165 in Oberlin, and we've been here for quite a few hours. I was able to speak to one man who came to check on his mother who lives in a home further down East 5th Avenue, and he says she has about half a foot of water in her home as we speak.
I think about midnight last night, my stepdad actually checked it out, and he says, man, it's rising really fast at the top of the steps. Went to sleep, woke up this morning, and it was in the house.
I want to congratulate the state of Louisiana and all of the work we've done together with the federal government. And I want to congratulate the workers because ultimately it doesn't work without the workers.
A big day today in Southwest Louisiana. President of the United States Donald Trump visiting the lake area. You're looking at the first moments captured of the president's speech right now. Thanks for joining us on First at 4. I'm Jillian Corder. We begin with breaking news this afternoon. Crews are working to put out a house fire off of Highway 1133 over in Carlis. Now that's off of Highway 27. Sulphur Fire Chief Dan Self called the fire fully involved. We do have a crew on the scene now with that picture up right there that is live. However, we are pushed back from a safety perimeter and can't actually see that fire, but we will deliver updates as we learn more.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us here on the KPLC Facebook page. I'm Mandesha Thornton. Here's what's trending right now. Gone are the days where you can only get food at your doorstep from restaurants that deliver. Thanks to services like Waiter, you now have food brought to your home from almost any place in the Lake area. Breaking news this afternoon, police are investigating a shooting at an Aurora, Illinois business. Officials say the alleged shooter is in custody and multiple victims, including police officers, have been transported to hospitals. This afternoon's scene happened at an industrial park west of Chicago.
And flooding across southwest Louisiana today. We've got reporters across the area, but we start just off Nelson Road on South Tallowood Drive, where water was above the knee at some places and homes took on water. KPLC's Hannah Treese joins us live. And Hannah, what's it looking like there now?
Well, Jillian, thankfully the water has gone down significantly on these roads, so the homeowners are beginning to start the process of drying out their homes. You can see behind me there's a lot of furniture and other household items that were just destroyed by the flooding today. Live in Lake Charles, Hannah Treese, KPLC 7 News.
Lake Charles Memorial on high alert this morning after report of a man with a gun inside. It was just 10 a.m. Lake Charles police got the call. Parts of the hospital were evacuated and nearby schools put on lockdown. The subject was found on the 6th floor and detained, but released after authorities found no evidence of a weapon or any threat to the hospital. A man has stepped forward saying he was the one questioned by police. KPLC's Shelby Trahan spoke to him this afternoon. Shelby?
Edgar Sanchez reached out to reporters after the all clear was given today. He says his 3-year-old daughter had surgery, and today, when he went in to buy her a teddy bear at the hospital's gift shop, it was there. Sanchez claims the clerk refused to sell him anything.
I don't know. I feel like that's so racist to me. I don't know. I think she don't like Mexicans. I think it's the answer. I don't know.
While police say this incident turned out to not be a threat, it certainly shook up many people at the scene, including employees and patients at the hospital. While some floors of the facility were evacuated, others say they were barricaded in their rooms.
I had my head down and I raised up and looked, and there was the police running all over the place, and I put a chair behind the door. I was scared to death of the guns.
Bargain hunters, this one is for you. Well, only if you're also a millionaire. Michael Jackson's Neverland Ranch in California is on the market at 70% off.
The 80th Southwest District Livestock Show and Rodeo kicked off yesterday with a parade, and today Chief Meteorologist Wade Hampton is there at Burton Coliseum showing us what people can expect this weekend. Wade?
Yeah, hey there, Jill. I always love coming out here. It's great to see the rodeo, and it's even better to come out here and see all the kids that get to come out and do participate in all the exhibitions that they're doing. And I've actually got Zachary. He's from Acadia Parish over in the Crowley area, and of course, as you can see, he's one of the sheep exhibitors. And tell us about your sheep.
Well, this sheep right here's name is Jack.
The retailer set up a fake luxury shoe store called Palessi. Here it is, and loaded it with their discount footwear, priced ridiculously high. Then they invited prominent social media fashionistas who bragged about the sophisticated footwear. All parents, listen up. Your child's app, YouTube Kids, could have been teaching your child to cut their wrist. YouTube Kids is supposed to be a safe place for children to grab a bit of the screen time and maybe watch Paw Patrol or sing along to Baby Shark. But recently, several parents have discovered disturbing videos on the site.
Sponsored by Lake Charles Memorial Health System, covering the news for Southwest Louisiana. This is 7 News, first at 4.
And we did just get the news that he was one of the 11 that were hit and killed last night. His name was Cody Kaufman, my firstborn son.
That was the scene this morning in a Southern California town after what started as a night of fun at a bar quickly turned to tragedy. 12 people, including a sheriff's deputy, are dead after a gunman opened fire before reportedly turning the gun on himself. The flag was lowered at the White House today, honoring those victims in today's mass shooting.
Major developments in Washington this afternoon. The partial federal government shutdown is over for at least 3 weeks. President Donald Trump making the announcement today on the White House lawn. Take a listen.
We have reached a deal to end the shutdown and reopen the federal government.
And Justin Bieber has a new line of hotel slippers. And as you can guess, they're already a hit.
And you got a bunch of folks behind us as well. I think you can see some of those. All of those kids as well are all from the Acadia Parish area over around the Crowley area. Thank you, Zach, for joining us, and thanks, Jack, for being a good participant. Let's talk quickly about our weather forecast tonight. Coming up at 5, I'm going to be heading over and talking to some of the folks that are part of the trail ride, so be sure and tune in then. Jillian, back to you.
Thanks so much, Wade, and best of luck to Zach and Jack.
Well, that's all for now, but don't forget you can get news anytime on kplctv.com or our 7 News mobile app. Until then, you can follow me on Facebook at Mandesha Thornton KPLC. We leave you now with a live look at the radar from the 7 Storm Team weather app. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful afternoon.